Inconsistency. Inconsistency is a very difficult thing to deal with in life. On many different planes. On many different planes. Whether it's through our growth, or it's our hobbies, or it's our work, or it's habits we're making, practices, relationships, you name it. I think inconsistency, as you've maybe noticed, is apparent in my life right now. And I want to just chat about that. Okay, I'll give you my thoughts. So I'm making this video because I realized like I've been inactive, and that's making me inconsistent. Inactivity is making me inconsistent, right? It's a simple yes or no. I just need to choose to fill out or check off the yes box more than the no box, and then I can become more and more consistent. So with this video, it's been 2 weeks since I last made a video, just for a lot of different reasons, and maybe I'll talk about them. I don't know, but for a lot of different reasons. And so I'm realizing it's not so much about me just understanding I don't like. What's a common excuse? I don't have a lot of time, right? I don't have a good idea, and I think that's that's a lie. That's a lie to myself. And I'm a little frustrated, which is why my eyebrows are like this. Because it's frustrating. I've wanted to make a video for a while, but that's not enough for me. I can't just I don't want to just make a video anymore. I need an idea, I need a purpose, I need a message. Okay? So I also need some direction. I'll get into that, but acknowledging that I think is going to be huge for me. Acknowledging that. Just being able to say yes more than no. Understanding every time you have a choice that like you have a yes or no, and then you just think about that and then stick with the yes. Yeah. Break it down simply. Okay. Other than that, I've been inconsistent in a lot of places in my life, not just with like YouTube and trying to grow an audience or trying to gain rapport or respect. I'm also just struggling with like fitness. Okay, let me rephrase that. Weightlifting, dude. I've played basketball like almost every single day all winter long. I've had no problem exercising. It's just that it's weightlifting. Why am I struggling with that, you ask? Because compared to basketball, it's boring. It's so boring compared to basketball. And it also, you get more bang for your buck playing basketball. You can get a good sweat in playing basketball for 30 minutes. Weightlifting for 30 minutes? That's not a lot, man. That's not a lot. So that's frustrating. I've also been struggling getting up at the same time every day and going to bed at the same time every day. Actually, I've sucked at doing that. I've been struggling meditating every day because of not waking up at the same time every day. I've struggled with getting to school on time, or I've struggled with... What else? Those are the big ones. Those are the big ones. Maybe my diet. Diet's an interesting one. It hasn't been bad though. Luckily, when I feel like my diet's been sucky, like I just commit to intermittent fasting and burn it off. But it's frustrating. I'm just realizing how much I've been struggling. Yeah. I'm just trying to like see why. Why is that? That's something I might need a journal about, you know. And if you're feeling similarly, I would hope you do the same. Right? There's so many things to think about. Like, where are my priorities at right now? I've been prioritizing basketball a lot. Yeah. Less now than it was a couple weeks ago, though. I've worked on that, so that's better. Interestingly enough, I've also been prioritizing school slightly more, which I think I'm okay with. I've had a hard time just getting to do my homework, simply because, or like doing it at home. I don't like doing. Obviously, nobody likes coming home and doing homework, but I think I've just found ways to get it done elsewhere. But I feel like I've been a little more committed to that, taking it a little more seriously. So there's trade-offs. There's trade-offs for sure. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get necessarily give you answers so much as just like kind of guide you through the thought process. This is just my thoughts. This is what I'm thinking. This is how I'm gonna go about finding my answer, the answers I need, and also like the action I need to take. Yeah. Yeah. It's also one of those things where I'm like, do I do another dopamine detox? Maybe. I've done I've done a lot though. I almost wonder if it's like me subconsciously bouncing back from doing that. So like I'm struggling with like dopamine and other things because, or just like being overcrowded with tasks to do simply because I just came off of doing none, or not doing none, but taking out a ton, right? So yeah, I don't think that's the answer right now. Maybe the answer is to like slowly subtract. I think that might be the thing with the detoxes is subtracting so much at once. It can be maybe like there's different times where it's more useful than others. So maybe what I need to consider is also I hope right now you're kind of doing this for yourself or like considering doing this for yourself, following this thought process. Maybe what I need to consider doing is subtracting one thing out of my day, like entirely. What could that thing be? Maybe it could be watching YouTube. Now, watching YouTube is a weird one for me. Usually I watch YouTube because I don't have a plan after school. And that's hard for me. When I don't have a plan after school, I struggle. I really struggle. If my plan is do homework, I'm probably not going to do homework. That didn't do anything for me. If the plan is do yoga, it's not going to get done. So I think that fills up the time. It's basketball and YouTube and what else fills my time? Music. Yeah. It's hard, man. It's really hard. I've got a lot on my plate. And I don't think I need to complain about that. I don't think there's anything to change about that because as a man, I need to be strong. I need to be able to carry a lot of like weight on my shoulders. I need to be able to carry the boat. You know, I need to be able to do stuff. And life is full of stuff. It's never going to go away. It's never going to get it's very rare that life like really slows down and you're like, "Oh, today I have at least if you're driven people. Oh my gosh, I have lunch. I had to think about what I have, but like I have a lunch at 12:15 with so and so, and that's my schedule. It's very rare, especially like life. There just every period of life has stuff in it. One day it'll be like taking my kids to fingers crossed their sports, or um, or doctor's appointments and business stuff, work stuff, wife stuff. There's stuff to do, man. Oh, and on top of that, I also have some really, really incredible individuals who I am friends with. I want to keep them in the loop. I want to, even currently now, I still want to keep them in my schedule. That is so hard. I've turned down maybe 3 hangouts in the last 2 weeks simply because it's like, do I spend an hour with you where I'm kind of antsy, like I'm not totally present because I have so much on my plate, or do I just wait till later? And unfortunately, the answer has been wait till later. Do I regret it though? No, because previously I would kind of cave in and just give people the time of day, and it would just squeezing people into your schedule is counterproductive. It actually hurts your relationship with them because you're not fully enjoying the time you're with them because you have stuff to do. You want it to get done. So I turned one down today. Actually, I turned down a double date. They're having fun though. They're going with me without me, and that's okay. Because I've got things to do here at home, and I'm actually really glad I picked up this. Dude, I love doing this. It's therapeutic, but also it just makes me feel a little more like I have more direction. I think speaking things into existence is huge for me. Anywho, that's all I have. I hope that maybe that thought process could help you out a little bit. So, okay, I'll be done now. moving forward though, I'm trying to think about where I want to go with this channel, okay? Because as I'm not going to be blind and not say that there's a million self-improvement channels on YouTube. There's a lot. There's a lot. And can I try to outwork everyone? Oh, I know I'm capable of outworking just about anyone. I'm capable of it. Let's put it that way. Okay. This is not going to change the fact that I'm busy, and I'm not about to have sleepless nights just for your YouTube videos, because and I'll get to that. I'll get to why, but I'm trying to also decide like where in terms of content, like what's not only what's gonna sell, but what feels so like purposeful and enjoyable for me. Okay, I love talking. I love explaining things, and but there's so many things I love, man. It's not just self-improvement. And so right now I think I haven't been uploading a lot because I'm trying to just live. I'm trying to live life. Because even though even if you start meditating and start exercising and start eating good, like you don't really have a lot of authority. Not even authority. You don't have a lot of value in telling people what to do. Now you have authority because you've done it. Like you're like, yeah, I'm good at this. But there's also so many other people who are good at those same things and are going to talk about it. So it's finding my niche, right? There's so many things I'm interested in, whether it's basketball, whether it's music, it's definitely music, whether it's, I don't know, literally anything in the self-improvement space. Not even that, just like the lifestyle space. Like there's just so many things that fascinate me in health and in like mental health and in psychology and in sustainability, things like that. So I'm trying to work it out. I don't want to be relaying information to you that you've either heard elsewhere or somebody more qualified could tell you about. I don't want to do that. It's not worth your time. So I'm thinking right now. I'm plotting a lot, right? I'm scheming. So yeah, I think the dopamine detox has been good for me so far. I'll be done. I'm sorry, I'll be done. But the dopamine detox has been good so far because it's a bit of a niche, and they perform more. They perform well compared to other videos, and this is a small channel, so we're experimenting right now. I'm trying to just build an audience for future endeavors. Anyways, the other reason I was saying that I'm not going to invest all my time on YouTube, and you're probably going, what? Why wouldn't you do that? You're weak. You are lazy. It's because in 5 months, I potentially will be leaving the country for 2 years of my life. Okay, I'm going on a religious mission. So, man, like time's ticking for me in like terms of my high school life. So right now, I'm just trying to think ahead. I'm not trying to think so much of right now, like what I want to do. I'm trying to think, how do I build value so when I return, like I can give to the world. And I think that's actually going to be huge. I think living for 2 years as we'll call it a missionary. I'm trying to think of like what's another like cool sounding word. As a messenger, a traveler. I don't know. But I think living a little bit bare bones like that, I think there's going to be a lot of life experiences I'm going to have, and I'll be able to share that with you. That'll be more purposeful. Right now, it's just like everyday issues that I deal with that I'm like, hey, I'm a teenager and you are maybe, so here's some things that we probably share. But I think that'll be kind of cool. So that's where I'm at right now. Okay, I'm not here forever until I come back, and then I'll be back. But okay, now I'm done. I've needed to announce that at some point. Like I haven't even gotten around to it, but yeah, that's gonna be happening soon. So time's ticking. Life's gonna be exciting. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, dude. There's just so much to learn in this world, and that's why I have a hard time with going to college and getting a normal job, is because I just want to live. Like I just want to learn and explore life, and explore this world. So this place is cool, man. We live in a pretty cool place. So. All right. You're awesome. Talk to you later. Bye.